What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark back from MovieGuide.com, your favorite blind film critic, and we're gonna get through this real fast. This is Rescue High Surf, Season 1, Episode 1. This show was so bad, I didn't even wait for the second episode. This show had a two-night premiere. It had an episode Sunday and Monday. I'm not even watching. I'm not even waiting for Hulu to drop the second episode because I don't want to watch it. Because after one episode, I've already made my decision, and this is why pilots matter. I talk about this a lot in my other reviews. I'm like, pilots matter. You're never guaranteed a second episode. Even me as a critic, I refuse to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not watching the second episode. It's basically like a Baywatch knockoff, but even though in an era where we keep rebooting things, they just didn't want to do a straight up Baywatch reboot. So they came up with Rescue High Surf, which is just awful. It's just really, and it doesn't have audio description that transfers to Hulu. So maybe if you catch this live, but I don't think audio description would save the show because I have a feeling that it's just like people walking around in bikinis and bathing suits, like the rest of the time, like Baywatch. But I didn't think anybody had the charm of any of the characters of Baywatch. Baywatch even had this sort of like campy score behind it. There's so many times in Rescue High Surf where it's just like silence, just like quiet. I'm like, is there music in this? Like, it feels like such a cheap show. It feels like one of those weird imports that we get to like fill time, and you're like, where country was this made in? I don't know. Like, just like, where did this come from? Why is this on Fox's lineup? It doesn't feel anything like this is, they're like, well, this is the final season of 911 Lone Star. It's like, that might be the best show you have right now. you know if you're gonna replace it with more of this, RIP Fox. They're talking about moving The Simpsons and Family Guy to streaming only. I don't like, what are they gonna look like the CW in a little bit, where it's just like, what is even on the CW anymore? you know so I don't get it. I don't conceptually understand why this show why it exists. Yes, I mean, it's about like a rescue team, like uh on the ocean. Like, I don't know that it's necessarily about lifeguards, but it feels like it should be. Like, it doesn't, there's nothing about this that feels like inherently smarter or more intelligent. So like, if you elevate them to some sort of like deep sea rescue crew or whatever, I know they're training. It's one of those, the first episode is like, well, here's the new guy. Oh, he did a really bad job. We got to give him some slack. He's the new guy. It's one of those episodes. Uh, which I know a lot of procedurals love to do it from a rookie perspective. The training day, the episodes, they work really well as pilots. Usually, this is the one way where I was actually like, I still don't know what's going on. To be fair, it also doesn't have audio description. Fox doesn't bother to pass their audio description through to Hulu. So, that's another reason. Again, as a blind film critic, I do need audio description. But I have also watched 911 Lone Star, which doesn't get its audio description passed through until much later. I watched that like the day after, and while I've struggled to understand things, the show and the cast are entertaining enough that I've managed to sit through that for 5 seasons. I do like Rob Lowe. And I don't want to sit through this a second episode. I don't even know who's in it, and I don't care. There's nobody. Robert Downey Jr. could be in this, and I wouldn't watch it again. I disliked this pilot so much. I felt like, I was like, why didn't you just make Baywatch? Like, why is this? Why? Why is this what this is? The title is already shitty. Rescue High Surf sounds stupid. So I'm not even gonna watch the second. I'm not. I'm done. I'm out. Too many other shows to sit through and spend it and give the show another hour of my life. No. So I'm gonna give Rescue High Surf a D. I would cancel this. I was not impressed at all. Other shows I've been like, well, I'll give it a second episode, or I don't know, I wasn't really that, I don't know, again. I've been pretty nice. I just watched all of Twilight of the Gods, a show I never really enjoyed. But Rescue High Surf, I kept praying for the episode to end. I was just like, it never felt like a pilot to me. It never felt like a traditional, like, well, here's the cast, but it felt like it wanted to be, but it's just really poorly directed. It was like, I don't know who the lead is. You know, I don't know what we're doing. I don't, conceptually, I don't understand what the show is. Like, I don't get it. And I don't think it's going to work for audiences. I don't think this is Fox's new hit series. You know, I don't think this is going to save Fox. So I'm hoping Murder in a Small Town will do that, because that seems like a better concept for a show. But we'll see, because I'll review that. Until then, I will see you guys on the other side.